Hello, hello, hello. You know what day it is? It's Therapist Thursday. Super excited to be back on yet again. Mental health with you. Come on in the room. If you're here, please comment in the chat. Let us know that you're here. Like I'm doing it, sharing it to your pages so we can let other people know that we're live. Super excited about today. Today is going to be a little different than usual. Um, I'm not necessarily answering any questions today. I know, so sad, but kind of going off the cuff today. Um, because guess what, guys? It is Mental Health Awareness Month. You heard it. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and so I'm not necessarily answering any questions today, but kind of just more of an informational type of video, so to speak. It's not an interview. To just discuss Mental Health Awareness Month and its importance, and then how to, utilize some resources that are already out there for us if we find ourselves with someone else in need of support, right? So again, come on in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. To all of you that are already here, be sure to share and like this video. And so again, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. And so this is something that was actually started in 1949. Yes, so many years ago, to increase the awareness of and the importance of your mental health and how vital that is to our overall well-being. And so again, our goal is to minimize the stigma around mental health, especially in our community, in our Black and Brown communities, and stress the importance of mental health in our overall well-being. Again, I think, of course, we naturally, can address the concern about physical health, right? Maybe because that's something, you typically feel and experience in your body, but we're also experiencing some of those things due to our mental health or the lack thereof. And so we just want to, reiterate the importance of, hey, I need to get my mind checked on, just like I address my body concerns or anything else that may, show up in our lives. And so this month is all about providing resources to our community so we can kind of break away at that stigma, and as well as provide resources to those of our peers who need the assistance. Okay. So I had a couple of statistics for us today, just so we can kind of marinate and really, eat on for a little bit. Okay. So 1 in 4 adults, 1 in 4 report mental illness, right? 1 in 4 adults have reported some type of mental illness. That is huge, right? So even with that statistics, we see like, okay, this is definitely a concern that we should kind of lean into, right? Almost 20% of our 12 to 17-year-old adolescents have had some type of a major depressive episode. That is huge. 20% of our youth or our adolescents have experienced some type of mental health concern or a major depressive episode, right? So we definitely know this is something that we need to start looking into, okay? 1 death by suicide is taking place every 11 minutes. That is insane. There's a death by suicide every 11 minutes, right? So even from those few statistics that we just discussed, we see like, okay, maybe this is something that we should really be looking into more seriously than we have before. And of course, I do feel like, and we've experienced, this influx of interest when it comes to mental health, but it's still some gaps that we have. And so that's why it's important that we're here today. This is the point of our community, so we can talk about these topics and express the concerns to those people that we know that kind of need a little encouragement when it comes to their mental health, right? And so some support. So if you or someone else needs some support in this area, you can go to findsupport.gov, and we're going to type this in the chat, and that is findsupport.gov. And so this is a great tool where you can discover kind of some of the things we've already kind of talked about, but how to cope, learning about treatment, how to help someone, how to find support. They have all these great links and information that you can utilize. And so you can find those resources, right? And so what we're doing to assist in this effort for Mental Health Awareness Month is our care challenge. And so if you aren't following us on Facebook or Instagram, please do. Lighthouse Counseling and Wellness. And so we have a care challenge that's taking place all of this month, right? So today was take a moment to breathe, right? For some of us, we don't know how to rest. We don't know how to sit down, right? And so the things that we're kind of focusing on this month are just some little nuggets and tidbits that we can kind of incorporate in our everyday lives to assist us or someone else with their journey with mental health. For instance, on Mondays, it's going to be all about, your physical wellness. And so, hey, let's just go for a walk, right? Let's just take a little breather, go outside, get some fresh air, and just take a walk, right? On Tuesdays, we're going to be journaling our thoughts. And so I know we talked about this before, but like journaling can be very helpful, whether that's, pen and paper, whether it's audio, whether it's video, but kind of making a log of the feelings and emotions that you're having so we can kind of go back and kind of, dig into how we're actually doing and how we're actually feeling. On Wednesday, we're going to be intentional about asking someone else how we may help them or support them when it comes to their mental health. Again, we're all about community here. And so in our care challenge, we want to extend that care to someone else. So I'm sure we all have busy lives and our own families and our own careers and things like that. But it doesn't hurt for us to kind of just take a step back. Think of someone that we may not have talked to in a while, or someone that we know is having a hard time, and reach out to them. How can you be of support to them? Do you need someone to just listen to you, or you need someone to be your trash can, so to speak, where you can kind of vent, dump, and leave it? Do they need support? Do they need a recommendation for a therapist or a counselor, whatever that may look like? Um, do they need help with just day to day stuff like, hey, let me provide lunch for you today? Anything that will be of assistance to them is what we're gonna do on Wednesdays. Thursdays, like we did today, we're gonna take a moment to breathe. So it's just a moment to kind of just set aside all the businesses of the day and just take a moment to breathe and calm ourselves down. Okay. On Friday, we are going to think about the things that we like about ourselves. Like, that's not conceited, that's not crazy. Like, sometimes you have to remind yourself, for one, of who you are and then all the things you've already been able to accomplish. Because a lot of times when we think about our mental health concerns that we're having, it's usually based in fear. We're worried of some sort, or we're stressed out about certain things. A lot of them that are out of our control, but a lot of it is in our control, and that's how we're responding to things. And so sometimes we just need to kind of take a step back, realize who you are, what are those things that you like about yourself, and how can you utilize those strengths and qualities that you do have to assist you with some of the concerns that you're having, right? So Friday is all about, some little self-love, little, piping up ourselves, okay? On Saturday, we're going to check in with a friend or family again, not necessarily around mental health, but just checking in, like, just, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I love you, thinking about you, whatever. Just gonna be intentional about family and friends on Saturday. And then of course on Sundays, we're gonna speak life and meditate. Now granted, this is something we should be doing every single day, but on Sunday, this is gonna be our particular focus. And so these are some things that we're doing for the month of May. Now I'm interested to see, I guess, what are some things that you guys can kind of commit to as we think about Mental Health Awareness Month and how we can get involved with spreading the wealth. And I guess, what are your thoughts around just mental health in general? Do you find it important? Um, have you found some things that are helpful in maintaining your mental health? I want to kind of engage you guys today in the comments. Let's see. Okay, I see some of y'all wasn't feeling me not answering questions today. I'm sorry. And we're just gonna be honest. Your girl wasn't prepared today. This week has been very, 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 very busy, right? And we got some good stuff coming in the works, right? But honestly, I did not prepare for the questions that I already have. And so I thought this was a great way, to reiterate Mental Health Awareness Month and kind of engage with you more today in the comments. And so I'm sorry, Cam, that I'm not answering questions today. But hey, feel free to send me questions at thekiarajbrand.com. And so we'll be prepared for your questions next week. Okay. But thank you guys for coming into the chat today. Again, our purpose together is to have these conversations about topics related to mental health. And so, again, please send in your questions. We didn't answer them this week, but moving forward, we'll definitely be answering your questions. We'll continue answering your questions that you have around mental health. Again, if you're struggling in this area, you can go to findsupport.gov. No matter where state you're in, they have resources and links that you can, kind of browse, whether it's learning about how to pay for services, how to find a therapist, whether or not you have insurance or not have insurance. It kind of walks you through that process of how you can still find resources, even if you don't have those certain things. And even if you're someone or know someone who is struggling with suicidal ideation, we have a national hotline, which is 988, that you can call or text. If you're having, a crisis situation that you want assistance with. Of course, if it's a medical emergency, please call 911. But outside of that, if you are having challenges with, suicidal ideation or things like that, we do have a national hotline that is 24 hours, that is always available to you if that's something that you need. Again, sorry that I'm not answering questions today, but I just wanted to kind of chat with you guys today and just kind of reiterate the importance of this month. This month is all about sharing the wealth, right? Breaking that stigma and reiterating the importance of our mental health. Okay? It's just as important as your physical health. And so I'm glad you guys still hopped on with me today. Sorry for any hurt feelings. But just take this as an encouragement. Sometimes we have plans. Sometimes things don't work out as we plan. But that doesn't take away or should tell you to stop the goal or the vision that you have, right? We can always regroup. It's not the end of the world, but still push forward and engage with the things that is going to help you, get to where you're trying to go. And so take that little nugget from me today. I look forward to, of course, engage with you guys on social media throughout the rest of the month. And begin, of course, be sure to follow our socials and so you can stay connected with us. And so I hope you guys are having a terrific Thursday.